In 1995, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Lionel Richie, and Stevie Wonder, from pop stars to rock legends, they all came together with one purpose. We are the world, we are the children, to feed starving children in Africa. A noble, emotional, global moment. But fast forward today, and the tables have turned because now, instead of America feeding starving children in Africa, it is an African man who is going to feed starving children in America, or to be exact, New York City, who said he has a plan to feed the greatest city in the world. Zohan Mamdani, son of immigrants, democratic socialist, and New York City mayoral candidate, said he is stepping into the role once filled by pop megastars and prophets alike to feed the multitudes of New York City. Back then, the world was looking at Africa with pity, famine, drought. The West responded with music, tears, and charity. But did we ever ask what happened when Africa sends us a man with a mission, as he claimed? Zoran Mamdani, born in Uganda, raised in Queens, is flipping the script with a radical idea, just like Jesus, who fed 5,000 people with 5 fishes and 2 loaves of bread. Mr. Mamdani will feed 8 million New Yorkers with 5 pilot supermarkets, as he claimed, one in each borough, not for profit, not for Wall Street, not for billionaires, but to break the grip of corporate greed and make food a human right again, just like Jesus feeding 5,000 with a few loaves of bread and 5 fishes. He will feed New Yorkers with 5 supermarkets. Mr. Mamdani is saying, let food be abundant and let it start with the citizens. You might be thinking, supermarkets? Really? That's his revolution? Supermarkets run on razor thin margins, profits barely 1 to 3%. Not many billionaires touch them. They may own the land they sit on, but that's the point. Mamdani is building an empire. He's building a lifeline, as he claimed, because, as he said, in today's New York City, where families choose between rent or dinner, a public supermarket is more radical than a protest. This isn't capitalism. This isn't charity. It is infrastructure for survival of the hungry children who were once in Africa, as Michael Jackson claimed, but they are now in New York City. So Mr. Mamdani is the new prophet. Mr. Michael Jackson once sang to feed African children. Today, a man from Africa is ready to feed American children. Has things Change in America from 1995 to present day. That a man from Africa is now going to feed American children. Is this the new mission? From music to socialist policies, from America giving global aid to local revolution or government food distribution? So, here is the question. Is Mr. Mamdani's five supermarket plan a naive socialist dream? Or is it a modern day miracle in the making? In the 90s, Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones brought together the biggest names in music to help feed starving in Africa. Today, New York City mayoral candidate Zoran Mamdani flips that story on its head with a plan to open five pilot supermarkets to fight food insecurity right here in New York City. Could this be a modern day miracle or just socialist fantasy? Let us talk. This is going to be bigger than Jesus's feeding 5,000 with five loaves of bread. This is going to be feeding 8 million New Yorkers from five pilot supermarkets. Could you just imagine the line just to get into these supermarkets? Wow, people will be going hungry before they get the supplies or the products. But one thing for sure, Mr. Mamdani will go down as replacing Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Lionel Richie, and even Jesus, who have done so much for the poor in feeding 8 million people. That is unheard of anywhere or in any world history. The new Savior has arrived. No more children or anyone in New York City will be hungry again. The Savior, Mr. Mamdani, day of reckoning is coming on election day. So all it takes for Mr. Mamdani, if he is elected, to bring down the price of food for the poor, is to stop supermarkets from making 1 to 3% profit. A product that you buy at a supermarket will only cost you 1 to 3% less. And that will let no one in New York City go to bed without dinner again.